Welcome to the PICP Level 1 Technical section. In this section, we will cover the different training methods you could use with your clients or athletes. The training methods we will look at today are cluster training, German volume training, advanced German volume training, German body composition, 6-12-25. Cluster training. Cluster training. The goal of this is to increase the volume of high intensity contractions per training units. So it's about 90% plus of your intensity in workouts. The advantage of cluster training is to increase time of attention for high threshold motor units. It's a higher force and lower velocity repetition. The optimal intensity, that is very important, is 90%. The optimal volume is 25 total reps. This will be 5 sets of 5 intermittent singles. So cluster training is at 90% of your 1RM. That's the optimal intensity. It's a 5 sets of 5 intermittent singles. The intra-set rest is 10 to 15 seconds. So after each reps of each set, you can take a pause of 10 to 15 seconds. And the total volume is 25 reps. On a conventional training at a same intensity, 90%, you would do 6 sets of 3 continuous reps. Your total volume would be 18 reps only. So with the cluster training, it allows you to work at a higher intensity for more volume, so more reps, which is difficult, but with this system, it works really, really well. Like I said, the intra-set rest interval is a function of, that's your 10 to 15 seconds of your fiber makeup, your choice of exercise, and level of strength. This means that if you're a fast twitch person, you will need your 15 seconds rest. Not 20, 15. If you're a slow twitch fiber person, you could probably get away with 10 seconds rest. Not 5, it's 10. That's the minimum. You can go to 15 seconds if you want, it's not a problem. But that intra-set rest is 10 to 15 seconds. No more than 15 and no less than 10. If you start changing this, it is no more a cluster training. The minimum intensity that you will use for this type of training is 87%. Not 70, not 75, not 67. It's 87%. You will use this probably at the start of the cycle only. Meaning the first time you do this type of program, you're probably going to use an 87% intensity load just to get used to the movement and so on. After that, the second workout, you will probably be at around 90%. When you do cluster training, success is paramount. You increase the volume slowly, and the load is increased only when all sets and all reps are completed. Force reps or spotting is there only to save somebody's life. It's not a training tool. So if you have to spot the person, that means that set is over. So in other words, when I do my cluster training, I have 5 sets of 5 reps to do with 10 to 15 seconds between each of the reps. So how it's going to go is basically I'm going to go on the bench press, for example. I take the bar. I do 1 rep. I rack the bar. I wait 10 to 15 seconds. Grab the bar again. 1 more rep. That was my second one. Rack the bar. I do this for 5 reps. That will complete my first set of my cluster training for a total of 5 sets. If on the 5th set I do my first rep, wait 10 to 15 seconds. Second reps, I do it, wait 10 to 15 seconds. My 3rd rep, I go down, I cannot go up. Somebody spots me to bring the bar up, it is over. I do not continue. Then, because I did not complete all the reps for all the sets, I cannot increase the weight. I have to wait for the next workout. Then I should be able to do all the reps for all the sets. Then I can increase in weights. Now, the increment in your weight from one workout to the next, if you do all the sets for all the reps, will be very small. You will not add a 10 kilo or 15 pounds. You will add maybe 2 pounds total. It will be enough, trust me. It is a very, very difficult workout to do for the nervous system. And if you do it properly, your increment from one workout to the next will be very small. When you do cluster training, you do all the body parts using that system. Meaning, if you have a breakdown, for example, day 1 you do arms, day 2 you do lower body, day 3 is off, day 4 torso. Well, you do your arms, your first 2 exercise only as cluster, and that will be your A1, A2. Your B1, B2 will be 2 more exercise. You might be doing only 3 sets because doing the cluster training with 2 exercise will take approximately 25 to 30 minutes. And then your B's, your B1, B2 will be just a complement. So it will be 3 sets of rep range of whatever, 4 to 6 maybe. And on your leg day, your A1, A2 will also be cluster training system. B1, B2 again will be just complementary exercise. And on your torso day, the first 2 exercise, A1, A2, will also be cluster training system. And B1, B2 will be a complementary exercise, maybe 3 sets, and that's it. So that's how you write your programs. Cluster training will train your relative strength. So this means that you will gain as much strength as possible with the smallest amount of weight gain in lean mass. So there's not much of a body composition change. It is a strength gaining workout or system with the minimal amount of body composition change. For the cluster training, you have an example here of a program. So you have your pull-ups as A1, 5 sets of 5 intermittent lifts. Tempo is 4010, and your rest interval here is 120 seconds. You have to remember that your rest interval for cluster training is minimum 4 minutes. It is 4 minutes by the time you get back to that exercise. So A1 here is pull-ups. A2, incline bench press, so the antagonist muscle. You do 5 sets of 5 intermittent reps again. Tempo 401, you wait 2 minutes and you go back to A1. So by the time you've done your A1, you waited 2 minutes, you did your antagonist muscle, you waited 2 more minutes, that's 4 minutes total, then you go back to your A1. If you decide to do a cluster training with just one exercise, an A, just the pull-ups for example, you must have in that situation a 4-minute rest interval because you're only doing one exercise. If you superset, you can do 2 minutes and 2 minutes, which will give you a total again of 4 minutes before you get back to that exercise. As you can see, the B1 and B2 exercise are complementary exercise. You do 3 sets, 4 to 6 reps. The rest interval is 90 seconds. And then you will do exercise like, for example, 1-arm dumbbell rowing or supine dumbbell press. NG is for narrow grip. So this is how you would write your cluster training. Like I said, it is a very demanding program. Not everybody should do this. Not everybody can do this. Your beginner athlete or your beginner client should not be doing cluster training. And you as a coach should be doing a cluster training before you give that program to your clients so you understand what it is. If you do not do cluster training and you give that program to your athlete, you are making, in our opinion, a mistake because you do not understand the program. Therefore, for you to give it is not optimal. Again, cluster training is an advanced program. Only athlete or client with proper training age, like 3 years or above training age, might be able to do this. They have to have a good health, they have to be strong, and they have to have proper, perfect lifting technique. German volume training. German volume training, another type of workout you can use. The intensity for this one is more or less 60% of your 1RM. So you will do 10 sets of 10 reps. You will choose 1 to 2 exercises. Use a weight for approximately 20 RM, 15 to 20 RM intensity. Rest interval will be approximately 60 to 90 seconds if it's a superset exercise. The last 3 to 4 sets could be incomplete. It's okay not to finish on this one. This is used mainly for hypertrophy. There's some body composition change, but it's mainly for hypertrophy. Here we have an example of the German volume training. So you would do for the arm, for example, a squat curl, reverse easy bar. You do 10 sets of 10 reps with your tempo, your rest interval. A2 is also a German volume training. And then again, B1, B2 would be exercises that are supplementary. 3 sets, 10 to 12. You don't need to have a B1, B2, but some people will like to have it there just to complement again with different exercise. This is a training program that is used for mainly hypertrophy. Advanced German volume training. The advanced German volume training will be at an intensity of approximately 75%. With this one, it is 10 sets of 3 to 5 reps. You will again choose 1 to 2 exercise. You use a weight that will be approximately 10 RM of your intensity. The rest interval will be 90 to 120 seconds, especially with superset exercise. Again, the last 3 to 4 sets could be incomplete. Not a problem if you die and you cannot finish it. This one is usually used mainly for strength and hypertrophy gain. So if you compare advanced German volume to a German volume, the German volume is for hypertrophy. Okay, so it's something you want to get bigger with. Okay, so it's sometimes we say dumb and big. If you want to be stronger and bigger, the advanced German volume would be better to use. For example, if you have someone who is in a weight category and he's in martial art, MMA, if you want, and he wants to go up from one weight category to the next, then for him, it would obviously be more to his advantage to use the advanced German volume training more than the German volume training. Because with the advanced German volume training, you will gain weight, but also strength. Therefore, you'll be able to confront big opponents, and his movement will be stronger. If you would only do a German volume training, you might be bigger, so have the weight to be in that weight class, but not necessarily the strength. It's just an example of how to use the two different ones. Now, we will see an example of an advanced German volume training. Here we have an example. So it would be, again, you have your A1, A2. We do the advanced German volume training system. So 10 sets of 3 to 5 reps. Tempo is 4010. 90 seconds rest. A2 will be a sternum chin up. 10 sets of 3 to 5 reps. 301 tempo, again, and then 90 seconds rest interval. Your B1 and your B2, again, are supplementary exercise. So they're there to finish off with the workout. Again, it's important to understand that the advanced German volume training is there. The main adaptation will be strength and hypertrophy. German body composition. Another training system will be the German body composition. With this one, you will do 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. You will have 8 to 10 exercise. You use the proper weight for the chosen rep bracket. So this one, the last 2 reps of each set should be challenging. So you should be struggling for the last few reps of each set of each exercise on this one. You want to have a little bit of a nauseated feeling when you do this. You don't have to vomit per se. That's a bonus for the coach. But the nauseated feeling is important because this will tell you that the body is working at the level it should be. This is a workout you use mainly for weight loss or weight management. This will be a workout where you'll have probably one of the biggest body composition change, more than any of the other ones we will see today. Here we have an example of a German body composition. You have 8 exercises. You can go up to 10 if you want. The first 4, it is very important to remember this, are big movers as much as possible. And the last 4 can be single joint. You could put abs. You can put, example, here we have calf raises. It is very important, however, that the first 4 are big multi-joint movement. This makes the best result in the German body composition. 6-12-25. The last training system we'll see today is a 6-12-25 training system. This is an example of a high-density workout. You use 2 muscle groups, and you will do 3 sets with them. So we have an A1, A2, A3, and a B1, B2, B3. Those 2 muscle groups will be agonist-antagonist. Between the sets of A1, A2, A3, you have for the A1 10 seconds rest, after A2 10 seconds rest, and after the A3 you will have 120 seconds rest to go back after that to the A1 and repeat. You have to use a proper weight for each chosen rep bracket. So if it's a 6 repetition, you will use a weight that you can do for 6. You might die at 5, it's okay. You might go up to 7, but no more. And the same thing goes for the 12. You might do 11 or 13, but again, no more. The weight has to be challenging. By the time you get there, Either you will fail technically or you will not be able to lift anymore because using the proper technique, it's too heavy. And the 25 reps, same thing again. You have to use a weight that will be killing you by the time you get to 25 reps. You go to failure is important. This training system is used for strength, endurance, quality. You will have somewhat of a loss of, you're going to use a lot of calorie, obviously, so there will be a bit of a body composition change. But the main goal, the main results you will get from this is strength endurance. This is an example of a workout using the 6, 12, 25 technique. So you have your pullers, so your chin up, lat pull down, rowing on A1, A2, A3. And your Bs are your antagonists. So they're dips, all the presses. So dips, flat dumbbell press, incline barbell press. As you can see, you would do A1, do your 6 reps, wait 10 seconds. A2, you wait 10 seconds after you've done your 12 reps. And then you're going to go A3 right away, do 25 reps, wait 2 minutes. Once you wait 2 minutes, you go back to A1 and repeat. After those are done, you've done those 3 times, you will go to the dips, the flat dumbbell press and the incline barbell press. Those will be the antagonist muscle. You will do the same thing again. You start your first set, you do 6 reps of your dips, you wait 10 seconds, you go to your flat dumbbell press, 12 reps, wait 10 seconds, go to the incline barbell press, do your 25 reps, wait 2 minutes, and repeat again 3 times. To make this even harder, more advanced, you could do up to 4 sets of each. This will make it much harder, and people that can do this are in good shape, and you will have some really, really good results. This now concludes the PICP Level 1 technical section. Before you take the Level 1 technical exam, be sure to review all of your materials. Once you have passed the Level 1 technical exam, you can register for the PICP Level 1 practical section at www.charlespoliquin.com. Good luck!